Van Outen is sitting opposite me. I can't believe what you're about to do, you crazy lady.
I am crazy.
Are you terrified? It's a one-woman show. I should say, it's just you. It's not you going, I'll be back in a minute, here's so-and-so and a llama. Or,
I wish.
I'm going to go and have a lie down. But how phenomenally exciting. Are you scared?
I am scared, and it's the second one-woman show I've done. I did a musical for Andrew Lloyd Webber back in 2003.
Oh, yeah, but people went nuts for you.
No, bless you, thank you. But that went really well. But that was all in song, and in a weird way, you can kind of hide behind the music.
Yeah.
Because you kind of feel like you're not on stage on your own, because there's constantly music with you. So it's a musical, whereas this is a play, and this is a me talking to the audience in a kind of Shirley Valentine type style. So it's very personal, very intimate. So it is nerve-wracking. I mean, with this, I actually make eye contact with people in the audience, which is the scariest thing. And God forbid, you know, you're doing something and they're rattling through their bag trying to find their, you know, Werther's Originals or something like that, and it throws you completely. So it's that part of it's quite daunting.
Have you written it?
Yes.
You're so clever.
I'm a co-writer on it. Basically, I came up with this idea going back years and years ago. I watched Shirley Valentine and absolutely loved it, and it was one of my mum's favourite films that she loved at the time, and all her friends were talking about it, and I felt like it had such an impact of women of that generation. And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, there's nothing like that for us, for women of this generation. And women have changed so much. Shirley Valentine's very much about the downtrodden housewife, you know, and she just breaks free and she feels liberated. And I know she has an affair, which we don't agree with, but she goes and
she can do whatever she wants. Shirley, I'm on side. Go, get on the plane, do whatever you need to do.
She has a brilliant time. She finds herself. What I've done with this particular character, because looking at a lot of my friends' lives, and, you know, with late 30s, mid 40s, you know, where they're at, a lot of them have kind of been career girls who haven't particularly met the right person. Some of my friends are still single and, you know, reaching 40, haven't got kids, and they're focused on their careers, and I thought nobody's actually covered that. So I wanted to make this particular character a woman who's successful in her work, and she's married to a guy that she thinks she's happy with, until she gets a message on Facebook from her love from when she was younger, her first big love.
That's why all of those things should be banned.
Yes, exactly.
I didn't have a first love, so I'm safe.
It's amazing how many people I've spoken to, and since they've heard about the story, and they say, like, what's it about? And I start to talk to them, explain it, and they go, that actually happened to me. And they're either with that person, or, you know, they met with them and it didn't work out. So it's a big gamble for her. It's all set in a hotel room, and she's on a business trip promoting her lingerie label. I want to just do something a bit glamorous.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
A little bit of lace and silk.
Yeah, I love it.
So she's promoting that, and he's heard that she's in town. This is her first love when she was younger, and he contacts her and says, I'm in town too, and I can come and meet you. And it's all about whether or not exactly she goes ahead with it. And I can't tell you what happens at the end. Do you?
Yes. Because she's obviously not happy. If you're madly in love with your husband and you get a message from Facebook from some one-eyed bloke that you once had a dance with when you were 18 going, should we meet up?
Well, he was quite hot, actually.
Hot or
He's not a
but,
one-eyed bloke.
But very handsome. But you would go, I'm all right, thanks very much, hope everything's well with you, Happy New Year, exclamation mark, and then you log out. If you're even a little bit, am I wrong?
Yeah, exactly. But this is the thing, I don't think she was even aware of that until this particular moment, because you just kind of breeze through life.
Carry on.
Sometimes it takes something for that switch to be flicked, and you go, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like this? Why am I interested?
Yeah, why am I suddenly thinking about it? Why is it taking up headspace? How then do you also put a song on?
Well, because this is the soundtrack to her life. She starts talking about, when she starts talking about her first love, she talks about the 80s and 90s growing up, which is another thing I felt hadn't really been covered in a play, especially the 90s. So she talks about, you know, her first holiday with him to Ibiza, and I wanted to bring the music into it.
Yes.
From that particular time, and iconic songs from the 80s, but try and make them a little bit different. So my musical producer, Steve Anderson, who's fantastic, has changed a lot of the songs and strip them down. So we've got like a Sonia song, for instance, You'll Never Stop Me From Loving You, which was a proper fizzy pop song, and it's now been stripped down with just like strings and turned into this beautiful ballad. So there's great music in there.
Are you incredibly proud of it? Because I imagine as you're standing there, I know you're going to go, you know, when you do rehearsals and all of those things, do you think, this is mine?
I do. I mean, it doesn't it hadn't really hit me until just before Christmas. I did 3 performances at the Leicester Curve Theatre just to try it out in front of an audience to see if it worked. It went well and was well received. And do you know what the great thing was as well? Is I thought it would be just women coming to see this, but I had guys coming along where their wives had dragged them, or girlfriends, or, you know, the sisters, and they loved it.
I bet they did. But also, people will love you. Unbelievably famous. People love you. But also, I reckon there'll be people who adored you on Strictly who go, I wouldn't go and see this girl.
I think there was a lot of Strictlyers, if you call them that, whatever you call them. They were in the audience, definitely.
Enormous luck with it.
Thank you. Come and see it.
Oh,
you'll really like it. I know you will.
Of course I will.
Because there's so many references to, like, everything that we know and love.
Yeah, well, you're half my age. I'm just, I need to... I'm a little old lady.
No, you're not.
I got a
little
cat.
Old lady. Have you?
Got a
no,
cat.
shame
I started
on you.
making biscuits.
Shame on you.
It's all over, Denise. It's all over. No, but I'm going to come. Enormous luck with it. Just tell me. Hold on. Denise Van Outen stars Some Girl I Used to Know, which opens at the West Yorkshire Playhouse in Leeds on the 29th of January and then tours until the 19th of March. You're going to have the best time.
It's going to be great. I'm really excited about it.